Hello, hello. Welcome to another Genshin livestream. Alright, that's about all of the enthusiasm I have saved up for today. I'm going back to farming whopper flowers now. And hello, Raheem Richards, who I assume is the one person in chat. Now, where the fuck are my whopper flowers? I have every single tab set up. Hello, Nerp. I don't think I've ever seen you here, but hello. Twitch on, Billy on, just in case anything fucking stupid happens. Twitch, Twitter, or otherwise known as X, I guess now. Also on for whatever bullshit happens. Maybe another Chinese communist leader party dies and I have to postpone my fucking stream again. Now, where are the whopper flowers? I'm assuming there is one over here. Hopefully? I think it's over here. I probably should have also looked at the mats that I need for Farina's weapon, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. I wasn't actually counting on, usually not up early enough. Lol, 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 ha ha ha. Yeah, I want to try to stream at like other times, but I don't know. I don't really have a schedule anymore, so I can't really promise you anything. Like, I will try to make a schedule. Did you know that my thumbnail for my stream used to say like Monday to Friday, or like at least some days? But it doesn't say that anymore, and you can probably notice why. It's because I suck at having a schedule. Right, that's another 4 whoppies. Where are my Farina mats again? Any characters you're looking forward to in 1.4.5? What other character is coming out in 4.5 except Farina? I don't think there are any other characters. Right? There's no other characters coming out in 4.5. That's kind of weird. Because when was the last time another character came out during another new 5-star character came out during an Archon? It was like back in 2.2, 2.1, wasn't it? Like for Raiden Shogun. I remember that because I pulled for Kokomi instead of Raiden Shogun. But other than that, I'm not sure. I don't really remember anything after that. I don't know what other character came out during Nahida, when Nahida came out. I don't know what other character came out, what was coming out with Farina. I'm assuming there's not going to be another 5-star character. So just all Farina, all to herself. Which is kind of weird. So I still need 129 of these, 96 of these, 36 of these. For some reason we can't get these until the game comes out, the patch comes out. That's super fucking annoying, but it is what it is. Oh. And I was gonna say the music just stops. Hi Bench, good afternoon. Thank you, Rohit Pant. How are you today? I don't know if I'm tired. I need to get my... I keep on saying this, but I need to get my sleeping schedule in order. Because what happens is that I will literally stay up until like the nighttime, and then because it's nighttime, I feel like I need to go to sleep. You ever get that feeling when it's like daytime? You stay up so late that it's daytime, and then you don't feel like going to sleep anymore. But the opposite also happens where you like wake up at like 6 p.m. and then you wake up at 6 p.m. and then it's like 12 p.m. and then you feel like you need to go to sleep, but you're not sleepy. Holy shit. Holy shit, Boar. What? I forgot you existed. Okay. Is it just me, or are there no longer any like pigs around in other places? Yeah. So I just wake up at 6 p.m. and then it's like 12 p.m. but I get confused. Then it becomes like 12 a.m. and I get confused about whether or not I should be sleepy. It's like 12 p.m. so I feel like I should go to sleep, but then I'm not actually sleepy, so I just lie on my bed and read manga all day. And that's basically what I'm feeling right now. I'm not actually tired, but I feel confused. I feel very confused. My mind. People talk to you about jet lag, but have they ever talked to you about just like having insomnia? And then it's like not actual insomnia, it's like shitty insomnia. So you do feel sleepy, you do go to sleep, but you just go to sleep at the worst times ever. And you're not actually like a nighthead. You're not actually somebody who likes sleeping, like doing stuff at night. When it becomes nighttime, you actually just feel more sleepy. So you're always feeling sleepy, but you're not actually sleepy. That makes no sense, but that's what happens to me. In my place, it's 4:02 p.m. right now. That's good. The one good thing about living in Taiwan was that I could actually like watch Hoyoverse live streams at the appropriate time. Any other time zone, I'd probably just get fucked. Canada, because there is no time zone in Canada where it's like actually convenient. I guess if you live on the East Coast, it would be like switched around. I guess. Does that work? I'm guessing it's like in the morning in Quebec or something, but I've never lived in Quebec and I don't want to either. What the fuck is that music? I don't even like Mondstadt fight music. Mondstadt combat music makes me nervous. I've had too much like PTSD from Mondstadt. It's actually really weird. When I come back to Mondstadt, when I hear the combat music, I feel more afraid than when I hear combat music in Fontaine. Because like the connection between Fontaine and like hard enemies just is not there for me. I will always remember the original like combat music in Fontaine. I mean Mondstadt. I'm more excited for Genshin stream than HSR stream. I'm excited for both. I mean, HSR is like, it's just like, it's very convenient. It's very consistent. You always know what you're gonna get. I never feel that excited for HSR live streams, but I know that whatever they review is gonna be good. If that makes any sense. It's like, yeah, they just released an entirely new different mode for in-game content. Of course it's gonna be good. Whereas with Genshin, it's like, I'm very excited for very specific things, and right now I'm excited for Farina. And I'm excited for the leak that we're going to get another Spiral Abyss. I don't know what that means. I hope it's something good. I hope it's not just some more bullshit. But if it does turn out to be something similar to like Swarm Disaster, I will be very, very happy. My dream is to get something like Swarm Disaster in Genshin content, in Genshin Impact. So if we're gonna get that, like Spiral Abyss, but Archon War story mode. Wait, there's a Spiral Abyss leak? Yeah. Apparently we're getting another Spiral Abyss. It's like a sus leak, but it would make sense, I guess. Like, what else are they gonna do in 5.0? Right? And it makes thematic sense as well, because Natlan is supposed to be the nation of war, right? So it would be really weird if there was no combat at all. It would be a really nice thematic update to have Natlan come out with more combat content. And I'm really looking forward to that, if it actually happens. I know that Fontaine is really cool and all, but I think at this point we just need more combat content. Like, everybody, the casual players have what they want, right? I am a casual player, but I have what I want already. I have all the exploration, I have all this, like, all these characters and story and all this nonsense. So for people like who are more hardcore into this game, like, I don't know, Jeff and people like that, maybe it's time to give them something. Maybe it's time to give the 0.1% of players something. They bring something new to Spiral Abyss, and it's something different and new. I'm absolutely up for it. That's what I want. But all the leak says is that we're going to get another Spiral Abyss, apparently. Yeah. Let me go check. Spiral. Information about future Spiral Abyss. It just says another Spiral Abyss in the future, which could mean basically anything. But I'm going to assume it's not just another floor for Spiral Abyss, because if it is, it's going to be extremely disappointing. Like, we already have floor 13. Realistically speaking, we already have floor 13 in Spiral Abyss. Like, I know that a lot of people don't want to hear that, but Spiral Abyss difficulty has gotten to the point where floor 12 is essentially floor 13. There is too much of a gap between the difficulty in floor 12 and 11 that, you know, it doesn't really matter if they do add another floor. So if it's literally just floor 13, I am gonna be very sad. Because that's like the least they could possibly do. Well, actually, that's not true. They could just not add anything. That's the least they can do. What am I trying to search for? Whopper flowers, right? Where are my Whopper flower things? 97, 108, and 106. Okay. What? 97. Okay, so I need 108. I got that, and 129 of these. Okay, why am I pressing ESC over there? Okay, let me just go kill this thing just in case I need that. Yeah, it's right up there. Monchat is so like... No, this isn't even Monchat. This is Liyue. What am I talking about? Liyue is so cozy. It's like nothing is happening here. It's just really... I love the way that, you know, early Genshin was just like such a scenic tour. You're literally looking at like the most idyllic place on Earth in the world. Oh my god, that's Dragon Spine. See, all of these views are just so... What you call it? It's so comfy. And then you can see the sunrise. It's literally... The sun is literally rising into the sky. And the sky is brightening by the second. Look at that. It's amazing. Oh my god. I can't even see the sun. What is going on? It's like the light is coming from nowhere. Oh, that's the moon. Never mind. Oh, the moon's right... Oh my god, this is so beautiful. I'm just admiring the moon and the sights of Genshin Impact. I never really took the time to watch it like this. I was never much of a photo taker, either in real life and in-game. I would recommend them to add something in Spiral Abyss before Natlan, and if they want to, they can add a little bit of Natlan lore. That's what I'm looking forward to as well. I want them to... I would say that my dream right now is for them to tie something into like Natlan with the additional combat content that they might add into the game, right? We're going to the Nation of War. How can we not have combat content? That's so cringe. I'm good. Oh, you didn't miss anything. I'm just looking at, you know, the boom. And I'm farming for Whopper flowers. I'm almost done farming Whopper flowers, I believe. I think I might go check out the weapon. I might go check out the weapon. If I get to C2 Furina, I will actually pull for the weapon banner. If I get extremely lucky and get C2 Furina early on, I will pull for weapon. Oh, so only Sumeru don't have that many scenery locations. I think Sumeru actually has a lot. I just probably didn't notice any. Like, I feel like ever since maybe around yeah, Sumeru was kind of where I lost track of the scenery. Sumeru is just a lot more aggro. Like, all of the new regions are a lot more aggro. Like, I'm literally wandering around this place and there's nothing trying to kill me. That never happens in any of the new regions anymore. In any of the new regions, whether it's in Inazuma, Sumeru, or Fontaine, you walk 10 meters and somebody is trying... Something, somewhere, is trying to kill you. This is not the same. This is not true here. Except for these guys. And nobody cares about hilly trails. Even the hilly trails are kind of funny, right? Like, you don't feel threatened by hilly trails the same way you feel threatened by, like, other enemies that have a bajillion HP. I don't know if that's just me. Like, they're so funny when they die, too. That probably sounded kind of bad, but it's true. You're lucky already drained by Risley and his weapon. That was not luck. That was bullshit. That's negative luck. Oh, I got both Topaz and Yinxing within, like, 5 pulls of each other. I should probably go look at my pity for that. It was probably pretty low, too. Alright, have I killed enough Whopper flowers? No, there's one more. It's actually extremely lucky. Even if I did go to hard pity for my normal banner pulls in Honkai Star Rail, to get Yinxing instead of some other bullshit like, I don't know, E2 Clara is like a godsend. I know everybody clowns on Yinxing, but I actually feel like he's probably a very good character. I don't have a lot of hunt characters too, right? So that's why I said your luck already dried. No. When you go to negative luck, it resets and it goes in the opposite direction. That's how it works. Once you go to negative, it stops counting and it counts from the... It's like if you go to negative, if you go negative enough, it goes in the opposite direction and goes around in a circle. So the amount of positive pity and luck I have right now is at the very top, counting downwards. Luck does have pity. Actually, that's not true. Luck doesn't have pity. You're right. What am I talking about? I realized that when I was trying to pull for Dia, there is no luck god. There is no pity for God. There is no pity in this game. It's just some bullshit they tell you in gacha copium class. Okay, I think I have enough. I don't need any more. It's fine. Alright. Let me go check Furina weapon materials. Ascension materials for Furina's signature weapon. What is this? Okay. What the fuck is this? What are all these things? What is that? What is that? Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I just... Okay, never mind. I probably shouldn't tell you guys. I was gonna be like... wait, what is this? Why do I have this thing? Oh? Oh, these are weapon mats. Why do I have so many of these things? Do they all do the same things? 10%, 10%. Receive double the product. So these are all the same. Okay, I see. I have not noticed any of these in a long time. Remember when you used to pull for characters so that you could get extra weapon mats because of these passives? I remember back when I would play like that. At least I used to. I don't know about you guys. But I used to like go for characters that had actual passives that give me more materials. I don't know if I'm gonna do that on my free-to-play accounts, and I don't even know when I'm gonna start playing that again. I use these passives a lot. Yeah, but I use these passives, but I used to go for characters with these passives. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now I just need to find where Wappy Flower mats are. Any of you guys looking forward to what? So you're all basically looking forward to Furina, right? Any thoughts on Honkai Star Rail or anything else in Genshin? Like, has everybody just forgotten about Arlecchino? I guess when Arlecchino comes out, I don't know what people are supposed to be excited for when it comes to Arlecchino, to be honest, because Arlecchino has not really done anything in the game so far. Like, I know about the spoilers, but it just feels like she's kind of there. Like, she's not Scaramouche levels of, I don't know, villainhood. I feel like people wanted Scaramouche because he was a villain that was rehabilitated or something. But Arlecchino is just kind of like there. I don't know if that's just me. Maybe I'm just prejudiced against women who aren't evil all the way through. I think I would have liked Arlecchino more if she was straight up evil. But the way they're setting things up, I don't think Arlecchino is going to be the final boss in Fontaine. And that's kind of disappointing because I know that you shouldn't have to fight every single Harbinger, but it still feels kind of weird not to be able to fight one. Man, Skirk got leaked. Skirk looks like a fucking Honkai Star Rail character, doesn't she? Like, you can't tell me that Skirk is literally just Jingliu and Sela combined together. Like, they've got their hair colors. She's literally just a Honkai Star Rail character. And I hope she didn't came quick. I need saving for Arlecchino and Clorinde. Yeah, I like Clorinde a lot more now. I think Clorinde is cool. I didn't expect to. I thought she would just be like Sarah, but Sarah's dumb and Clorinde is not. Clorinde actually knows how to be like a badass. We never get like a scene in Inazuma where Sarah gets to show off what she has. She just got dumped immediately. Where are my Wapra flower mats? Oh, there they are. Okay, so I create 20 of these, 18 of those. 7 of those. 28. I think I don't have enough now. I need 36, but that's fine. Okay, I got 138 of these. And just create 15 of these, I guess. How many do I need? 108. I got 108. So I need 21. Okie doke. That didn't turn out how I thought it would. 135. Nice, nice. 75. Okay, I need more of these. That's annoying. Anything happening? 37 minutes. Still not happening. Nothing happening, nothing happening. Twitter is not on fire. Which one do you guys use more? Do you guys use Reddit more, or do you use Twitter, or do you use neither? I didn't care about the design at this point. I'm more into the lore and power. That's weird. You must be the one person who's like that. What made you like that, Wiratica? What changed you? What made you the way you are? Because I feel like most people are design and then story and lore. Not the other way around. Although to be fair, I don't give a shit about how anybody looks in Harry Potter. But that was a novel when it first began, not a movie series. So I use Twitter more since I need to use VPN to use Reddit. Oh, where are you? You're in Indonesia or Malaysia, I guess. It's kind of weird that I always just assumed that Reddit was banned in China, but it wasn't actually banned until a couple of years ago. And then there's like all these other places that banned Reddit. I'm talking about the reason of pulling the character, really. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about as well, right? Most people, when it comes to, for most people, it's the reason why they want to pull and the reason why they like the characters is the same, and that reason is their aesthetics, right? So it's kind of weird that there are some people who only pull because of lore and story reasons. Although to be fair, like I didn't want to pull for Raiden Shogun solely because of the story. Like, so Raiden Shogun looks cool, but I didn't want to pull for her because I thought her story was shit until the second story quest. So that does make sense. It does make sense. But I don't really go off of that rule. If I did, I would not have pulled for Kakomi as well. In that instance, aesthetics trumped over story. Like, Kakomi is not an offensive character. There's that. Even though I don't think she has a good story, I don't think Kakomi is like an offensive character. The same way that I feel like Raiden Shogun's story was offensively bad. So unless a story is offensively bad or just like the character pisses me off, then I might still consider pulling for them. As long as they don't look like shit. Okay, I have all the Whopper flowers I need, right? I just need to farm one more time and then I'm done with Whopper flowers. So now that that's done, I need... What is this? Where do I get those things? Let me see. Where do these things come from? No, I don't think I have any of those. Wait. What are these things? What the heck are these? Okay, I need these things. Where do those come from? Fontimer Aberrants? So I have to kill these things over and over and over again? Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go. I swear I already did this. I think I need to go bench murder birds. Alright, see you later. Wait, do these things have actual mass? No, they don't, but they waver. Oh my god, this is so cool. Their physics are so cool. How much can I push them? I wonder. Oh my god, you can push them a lot. Jesus Christ. Wait, where'd you come from? How do I get in there? Let me see. Oh my god, they're following the big one. So if I kill this thing, do they still follow? Holy shit, that thing's tanky. Ouch. So that's how I get these transoceanic pearls. That was slow as hell. Right. Let me see, how do I get these things? No, I think this is a tiny bit too complicated for me. Can I just destroy this thing? Okay, let me see. I block it. Oh. Oh. So I've blocked this one. Okay, so now those two are unblocked. Holy shit, there's 6 people here. Why? Hello, everybody. I don't know what I just did, but it worked. Wow. Let me guess, 10 primos. So can I exit one of these places? No, I can't. I can only do it from the blue part. You can also change the underwater music from this place. Can you? Wait, there's something dropping here. Let me check. What? Holy shit. This is like... This sounds like the music from Star Rail. And they have directional music as well. It's not just like stereo. I wonder how Genshin sounds when you have surround sound. Like I'm not rich enough to have surround sound, but it's a goal I'm aiming for in the far future. This is cool. I'll just stick with this. What if I do this? Can I? No. Immersion completely broken. I can't pass through when I'm flying. It would be really nice if we did have like a surround sound experience one day for this. Okay, what do I do here? Attacks remaining too. What? What? That scared the living Jesus out of me. I've got 3 attacks. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, I failed. I must be the first person to fail this. Nice. I wonder if we're ever going to go under the ocean, because you guys know that we're kind of in a lake right now, don't you? This is not the ocean, this is the lake. Or at least from what I know, it's not really like the ocean. I wonder if we're going to see something more similar to that as... Well, I'm going to see something more similar to that as I adventure more. Because I've done basically no adventuring so far in this game. In Fontaine. Oh, that was a weird transition there. It's so jarring coming back up, and it's like this very massive blue with Fontaine be all dreary. Like, Fontaine is not a bad looking place, but then it's such a jarring experience going from underwater to above water. Like, it's going from, like Little Mermaid to, I don't know, Elsa, but Frozen, but without, like, the songs. I never liked Frozen, by the way. I never liked Frozen. I have no idea why everybody was so hype about that movie. For, like, about 2 to 3 years, everybody was just wearing Frozen shit, even fucking adults. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to be a contrarian. I actually did not understand why everybody liked Frozen. Didn't like the songs, didn't like the story. Like, it was literally just Avatar: The Last Airbender, but with little princess shit. Anyways, that's my rant on Frozen being shit. Alright, what is this? There's also a little bit of physics in this game, by the way. So if you turn, it doesn't turn immediately. He actually does like a turnaround animation, which is really nice. Usually it feels really bad when there's like a gap between your button presses and the animation on the screen. But in this case, it makes a lot of sense. Ooh, fishies. Have you found the cave that goes deep underground? No, I don't think so. No idea what you mean. There's a lot of caves in this game, so it could be any cave. There could be a lot of caves. Wow. Oh my god, they're kind of splitting apart. Whoa. This kind of reminds me of, what's that game where you go underwater? The first person one. Subnautica? Yeah, Subnautica. I still haven't finished that game. Wow. Can I kill you? Oh, you're so cute. I wish I could keep you. It was a part of the new... No, I have not done any 4.1 yet. If you look at the map here, I have not gone anywhere in 4.1. Like, I literally have a gigantic part of the map that I have not explored. So this is going to be really exciting in the next 2 to 3, 4 days. I'm going to be doing a lot of... During the weekend, I'll be streaming live. Because... Wait. How did you not get damaged? I'm going to be doing a lot of exploration in the next 2 days. Finally going to be actually playing the game to prepare for Farina. I need more materials for Farina. Ooh, it's a... What is this? Force field thingy, mabob. No, you're not going to let me through. Why can't every game have this seamless, like... This kind of seamless underwater gameplay? Like, it's not even that good. It just feels like it just feels everything is right, but it feels like it's very simple. But very few games actually manage to do that. I don't know why. Like all the other games that have an underwater level, it feels kind of just like tacked on, but this one doesn't. It feels natural. It feels like an extension of the above ground gameplay rather than something that just, you know, exists and was put in at the very last second. I do wish there was a bit more, like, fighting stuff, though. Like, giant underwater dragons that will just come by and snack on you. Maybe some sharks. Is there a lore reason why there are, like, no underwater things that will literally try to kill you? Like, no sharks and shit like that? I don't know. Somebody will probably explain it to me eventually. It feels very comfy. Yeah, we gotta have some giant whales trying to kill us. Orcas, dolphins, that kind of stuff. There's a severe lack of dolphins in this game. Well, we're getting a giant whale. It's not the same. The giant whale is probably like... I feel like the giant whale is actually just gonna be child. Anybody else get that feeling? Like, yes, it's a giant whale, but it's not gonna be literally child, but it's gonna be like a part of child. I don't know. I feel like the child and the giant whale are gonna be fusing together. It's like, maybe that's child's true form or something. I don't know. I'm thinking in anime terms, okay? Every character that is a badass has to have a final form. You got Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan God Blue, Super Saiyan God Fusion Blue. And Child just gets like a shitty form that gets one-shotted by Nublet. So now he's getting a whale form too. What is this? I drew a crystal fly. Can I collect that thing? What is that? I don't know. I feel like this should be collectible. Whee! Is that the dragon bones? Yeah, that's the dragon bone. Is this one? This one looks a bit bigger than the one in Inazuma. Why are the dragons in like Mondstadt and Lyria so small compared to the dragons in these regions? I feel like they literally just, I don't know. I feel like it's just a technical limitation. They didn't think about dragons this large back in Lyria and Mondstadt. Lyria and Mondstadt got the shitty dragons. It's a Linus. The best thing in underwater, you can collect crystal fly very easily. Yeah, they got nerfed underwater. Holy shit, that's a lot of... Oh my god. So beautiful. Durin brother, I think. I still don't know who Durin is. You need to like show me a picture of Durin. Wait, what the heck are those? Oh, you can see the birds from underwater. Cool. So what if I come up here? You just swim away? It's kind of funny. I swim faster underwater than on ground. No more birds. Hello. Why is this one not bothered by me, but the other one just flies away? There must be something special with this bird. And now it's gone. Does it disappear if it just flies away though? Yes, it kind of does disappear. Wait, what is that? Wrong button. That's it. Hello, Mello and Luca. I'm pretty sure you're part of a world quest somewhere. I'll come back to you. Not gonna bother you guys. Well, actually, I need your mats. Durin was the brother that Dvalin fought. He was kind of shown in cutscene with Mondstadt Archon Quest when we talked to Venti. That was like years ago, dude. That's why I need to go play this game again. Alright, let's see. 17 minutes left. And then I think after this is... Immediately after this is Genshin, right? I'm not sure what the time is. I'm pretty sure it's just immediately after this. Yeah, special program, Masquerade of the Guilty. Woo! The Chinese Genshin livestream is showing something. Wait, they're just playing the old trailers, I think. 10 minutes after HSR stream, I guess. Nice. Wait, it's just replaying the same thing over and over again. What the heck? Is it bugged? This is the ending scene of... This is the ending scene. Oh, it was bugged. Never mind.
没话找话的样子也太可笑了。
以额间之眼观之，阴阳体态，轮转不休。知道了，知道了，父神大人，我来吃。哎呀！父神大人，大眼天地之术。 穷观六合之内，世间万物虽有惩罚，但趋吉避凶。谋士赛神。
I'm not sure which one you mean, but they both look good. This one is just kind of meh, but yeah, I love this. It gives me hope that Farina is not gonna get shafted. Which, like, let's be honest, she's not gonna get shafted. This thing? Yeah, she's got her and all her 4 shitty personalities.
无因望云遮蔽星月，无名千
世上没有长久的自由，
深度无意。
风也会有吹到头的时候。
纵有3尺锋芒在手，却不能断服心魔。我将以剑为信，斩却自我。 不止一闪，剑下草芥。
寒暄就免了吧，没话找话的样子也太可笑了。
无论如何浮世，过去总会随雪飘来。你无能不及。
Oh, we got a fishing spot. Remember these things? Oh, I can attack you and you don't do anything. What about these guys? No, you guys don't do anything either. Okay, well, I'm gonna go fishing then. Anybody remember fishing?
就让这一轮月华炸彻万川。我将如是挥剑，无剑无尽，直到斩下天上的星星。
No.
唯此誓言，
That's not good
我
enough
永
for you.
不忘却。
Okay, so I can't use anything else.
下面有请特殊债务纠察部托帕为我们进行现场教学。
老赖老赖，赊销欠债，脸皮不薄，心眼太坏。
Not good enough for fishing anymore.
专业人士教你成功妙招。第一，欠债还钱，天经地义。若要抵赖，加倍奉还。第二，彻底打消对方心存侥幸、自作聪明的念头。
哎呦，托帕小姐，巧了吗？这不是小小心意不成计。
慢着，不是献殷勤，非奸即盗。拿去玩。你很疼人。第三，找人交涉。
I like this foggy weather in game. It's very atmospheric, but it's not my favorite. I think the underwater region actually kind of just like shat on Fontaine Underground for me. Like, it kind of feels like Fontaine Underwater is what it was meant to be the entire time. It's like the kind of Fontaine we were meant to enjoy. And then there's everything overground, and it just feels like it's kind of there. So I like Fontaine, but I don't know.
就决定是你了。
It feels very. It feels like the overworld is there for you to like go
有时
underwater.
候交个朋友，
Kinda.
或许对你我都好。
It's probably a bad way of
你说
putting
对
it,
吗？
but
大守护者小姐，
ooh,
教
totems.
学结束，
Remember these?
你学会了吗？
Why am I even swimming underwater, over the water like that? Yeah, this does look good. I just realized it's raining. It's barely noticeable.
各单位注意，目标出现，目标出现。
What this?
重复一遍，不要侥幸，一经接触就地可杀。
别怕，听我说，邀请我的人就是你。这蛛网如此脆弱，一触即破。它能切碎的，只有更脆弱的东西，比如。
天理长驱，拒收并蓄，
得容我。
你有千百张面孔，却为什么只向我们展示这一个面相？是你在偷看我吗？让我看看躲起来的人都在哪儿呢？ 好戏总有散场。
Oh, you're right. The foggy weather does make Fontaine
至
look.
于结局，
It looks quite special. Like the monumental structure looks very different from anything we've gotten in the scene so far.
是正是
It kind of looks like Monchat, but bigger and more,
才
not science fiction, but it looks more grand. It doesn't look as medieval. It looks like, I don't know, ancient Rome.
在下迢迢而来，只为一段历史，关于龙的历史。
对于天渊万龙之祖，我已
We're almost there.
所知。
And then it's 2 hours
早
of
在历
non-stop
史
live
诞生之
streams.
前，
They should do this more
龙族
often.
便
They should
由
actually
于
just,
起初
I don't know, maybe they should just have all their live streams on the same day so that I don't have to like wake up in different times across different days. Maybe that's very selfish of me, but
黯然
I don't know.
实现
I feel like that would actually be a good thing,
便是我等龙翼的诞生。
schedule wise.
我曾拜访5日环绕的世界雷亚法尔，至高巨龙端坐于星窝，更替昼夜，轮换时节，庇护星系众生。不朽的启示，可是伟力的长存。
至于个体的永恒，只将导向无尽滋长的孽物，此乃受温惑祖的妄念。
那不朽可是血脉的延续。我也曾去往因菲诺人的故乡，于白境之地，死龙提风降下火雨，令此寺繁盛退生，灼灼不息。
龙翼遍布诸界，却离散银海，从无往来。与宇宙相较，一族兴衰不值一提。
听闻驰名一族与仙州结盟，5位龙尊临凡，守望受温获祭，万事不辍。莫非不朽是这庇佑寰宇的大业？
可隐月已毁弃时
8 more minutes.
引致大乱。龙尊亦有凡人心窍，身上重责也终有一日变作枷锁。
那依长老所言，不朽启示究竟为何物？
日月轮
How do I-
转，世事无常。
I've never done this before, but how do I do codes? Where do I go to input my
神
codes
奇
in
万
this
象，
game?
与道
Feedback, wish, battle pass, quests. You can input codes in Honkai Star, I've noticed, but I don't know how to do that in this game. Like, I have never ever tried to put in codes in the game itself. I've always done it online. Co-op, search event, survey, feedback. Maybe here? Other? Language account, resources? How do I put in codes? Like in Honkai Star, you can just put in the codes manually in the game. But for Genshin Impact, I've always done that. Yeah, right. Go to account. Account. Oh, redeem code. I see. Oh my god, it's so out of the way. You're right. I knew this before. Well, I did. I remember now. Thank you. Well, I can just do this here, but I would have to log in, so. This music is so underrated. I know everybody, a lot of people were not very hyped about the Danhen trailer, but they actually did a pretty good job given what they had. I feel like they put most of the budget into the animation, which is why Danhen's trailer didn't really show anything. But the music is very well like choreographed, and it syncs very well too. What I'm saying is that it's not bad. I liked it a lot. I thought it was fine. It definitely didn't show very much, but I feel like for important characters like this, you're not going to be showing a lot of story stuff very early on. Even after Danhen's transformation, I feel like he's still got a lot of story left in him. I think all of the like main characters for Honkai Star, the ones that are on the Axor Express, they're all going to get something similar to Danhen. Even the 5 stars. I think they're going to get a lot of story development. Or maybe that's just my copium. Who knows? Maybe that's just copium. What is this FPS? What FPS are they on? Jesus.
一星，别皱着眉头了，音乐也是，笑一笑嘛。
白河，别难为他们了。这两人还惦记着上次和静流的胜负呢。
要再赌一场吗？我很乐意。
I'm so used to this being like a puzzle that you have to like step on these different tiles to make them disappear or appear. But apparently that's not a thing here. In Inazuma. Okay, it should be happening in just a couple more minutes. Nice. And my dailies are done. Such a good improvement. So good. What is this? How do I make this go away? Oh, I see.
你无路可逃。
向着星辰。但幸运完成了。
I like doing daily like this. I do too.
向着
They're not even dailies anymore. I just play the game. Imagine just playing the game and getting
最熟
rewarded.
丹峰
Insane, I know.
念其旧功，退临轮回，流血化外，万事不凡。
为什么要一意孤行？
交出化龙妙法，龙师们还能留住。
Nice.
你为什么要这么做？
It's the middle of fucking winter. Well, it's actually not middle of fucking winter. It's the beginning of winter. But my CPU is still going up to 70 Celsius. That's so bad. I need to clean my PC at some point. I've already cleaned my PC like multiple times, but it still goes up to 70 Celsius. It's really weird. Maybe I need to change
今
the
天起，你就
the
是
connector
我的
fluid or
星座
something. Not the connector fluid. The metal paste.
打起精神，跃迁即将开
The
始。
cooling paste, whatever it's called. Alright, we're almost there. 56 seconds left. 55, 54.
开拓自己的路，执迷不悟。那么，离开这儿吧，别再回头。
Okay, Chinese stream off, and let's make sure this is on properly. Alright. That's it for Genshin for now. Genshin, time for you to go to sleep for a bit. And here we go. Sound check on. Everything's going fine. Okie doke. This is the Honkai Star Rail version 1.5, the Crepuscular Zone special program. AKA, are you going to pull for Huohuo or are you going to pull for Argenti, aka guy with lots of armor on, who looks like a K-pop star? For me, probably neither, because I'm all out of Jades. I've got nothing left after trying to pull for Jingliu forever. And then having set up for Topaz. But I also got Yanqing, so it's like my luck that was supposed to go into Jingliu went into Yanqing, so it's fine. So long as I'm filling out my slots. Okay, nothing's happening. Maybe we can just do another temple, please. Maybe I can just get another sea constellation for Risley. They can actually use one Spiral Abyss for me. Don't do it. Don't do it. I gotta shut this off or else I'm gonna start pulling out of boredom. Yeah. If I just wait a tiny bit more, I'd probably just start pulling out of boredom. Let's just shut that off. Just in case. It's so hard! I've never saved this much up before. Actually, that's not true anymore because I spent on the banner. Technically, I already whaled. But I did save like 90, 100 wishes, 110 wishes. That was the most I ever saved for a character, and I spent 30 of those wishes. But I saved those 110 wishes, that is true. Nobody can take that away from me. Except for myself, because I took that away from me. With Honkai Star, it's like I'm just pulling whenever I have one wish. Because I feel like it doesn't really matter on this account anymore. I will probably do like mega pulls all at once on my free-to-play account, but I don't think it matters anymore on my pay-to-win account. I feel like Honkai Star is not important enough for me to save. Because all of the characters are much more like meta-oriented. I've saved 250 for Farina. Holy shit, you're insane. Yeah, Farina is definitely the character I'm most looking forward to. With John Lee, when I first got him, I told myself that I would only need to get one copy of John Lee. And that's what I basically did. I have C1 John Lee, but wait. Inter-Astral Peace Corporation, let's go. No, I lost my whale virginity like 3 fucking times. Once to Venti and John Lee, once to...
The finest hand-picked, well-tied spring meets the chewiest brown sugar.
That's just boba tea.
Bursting with L-carnitine.
Milk tea, boba tea is actually so good.
Immortal's delight.
Like, I know everybody says it's bad for you if you look into like health aspects of boba tea, but like, who the fuck cares about health? Just drink what you want.
Newsflash. The IPC will soon be dispatching representatives to multiple worlds.
This is cringe.
The effort is part of a raft of new measures to encourage trade and strengthen friendship throughout the cosmos. The Genius Society's newest masterpiece, Simulated Universe World 8, is about to go live.
Let me guess,
Madame
Yinxing.
Herta has revealed that the project is about to enter the launch phase. For further details, don't forget to tune in to our program's follow-up reporting. Renowned songstress Robin has received an invitation to perform at Penacony's Charmony Festival.
Wait, this is actually kind of cool.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, this isn't that cringe. This is actually good acting. I don't know, I like this. Wherever this is going, I think I'm all for it. Yeah, this is great.
Recent days, the Xianzhou Luofu has reported an uptick in supernatural activity, with evil spirits wreaking havoc across multiple
This is like a
locations.
Futao actually got a
The Ten
Halloween
Lords
event.
Commission has assured citizens that it is thoroughly investigating all incidents. This program will be bringing you the latest as the story unfolds. For more details, stay tuned for the upcoming Haunted Xianzhou special program.
Beautiful creature. Bless you for choosing to dally here.
Okay, this sound.
Allow me
Wait,
to
what?
ask you, as a fellow entity of the universe, are you acquainted with the goddess Sidrilla?
I used to read shoujo manga, by the way. Not this shoujo, but I used to read shoujo manga.
Another anomaly in this shining universe.
What the
Since
fuck?
you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can.
He's just showing off inside our fucking...
Beauty is eternal.
Wait.
We made it.
Wait, what?
What's up, guys?
That actually looks kind of serious.
Follow and share.
I'm legit excited for this. I think this is great. Like the whole skit thing, the choreography. This is way better than what we got last time. I in my opinion.
Yo, what's up?
There's way more going on in
here.
terms of like skit plays.
Captain Huohua, should we start the ghost talk now? Captain? You can just call me Huohua. The fate of humans means nothing to me. We play by our own set of rules.
Yeah, I love this. Obviously, it's not like main story content, but the amount of work they put into this is pretty substantial. Okay, here is the JB9BE7K5RQY3. Hopefully that works. I'm excited. That was a great trailer. I'm not gonna be pulling for any of the characters, but just the whole scenario of being in like a haunted, I don't know, like a haunted, like I don't know, what do you call it? A Chinese themed house, I guess. And it relates to the main lore as well, right? Because these things are Heliopus that we're fighting, which is kind of related to Phantilia. If you haven't read any of the lore at all, they're basically like the cousins of Phantilia.
Darkness falls across the delve as ghost fires dance. The clock strikes 12.
Well, whether or not your world has a midnight hour, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
I feel like they almost put more effort into this than the main patches. It's really weird. It's a weird feeling.
I'm your ghostly host with the most.
It's like how people are more happy about Enkanomiya than they are about Inazuma's story. That's kind of how I feel about like the previous patch and the patch before that.
Introducing you to the Cienjo's weirdest and most wonderful.
Hi everyone! I'm the Galactic Baseballer!
Speaking of weird and wonderful.
Hey guys, Grey Knife in here. It's an honor to be a guest on the 1.5 special program. I mean, Owlbert's Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh? Owlbert, did you unlock a new skin?
That's one way of putting it. Naturally, an anchor of my standing needs to have the best wardrobe department in town. Now, as our audience will be well aware, the Cienjo is constantly roaming the universe, and the universe is filled with the unknown. It should come as no surprise then that the Luofu has had its fair share of strange encounters. And speaking of strange, the trailer we just witnessed gave us a sneak peek into a place of mystery, evil, and ghost fire. Fixtral Garden.
I thought Fixtral Garden was just some old abandoned place on the Luofu. Why is it suddenly getting so much attention?
Allow me to explain. A while back, the Artisanship Commission's creation furnace was shattered, and the Heliobi trapped inside were able to escape. Know where they went to hide? Yup. Fixtral Garden.
I see. Wait, what's a Heliobi?
People say that the Heliobi are the result of accumulated grievances. They can possess people, deceive the senses, affect the soul, and usurp the flesh. Those possessed exhibit bizarre behavior and restless thoughts. It's a truly frightening spectacle.
But the creation furnace wasn't exactly fragile. How could it just break?
Rumor has it, the Artisanship Commission's surveillance
recorded a gray-haired figure in dark clothing.
Huh. Gray hair, dark clothing. Did they have a baseball bat?
Hey, don't pin this on me. The destruction of the creation furnace was a direct result of the Stellaron disaster. Right, Albert? Just tell us more about Fixtural Garden.
Fixtural Garden has always been overflowing with yin energy, and the garden itself is littered with suppression towers, stone monoliths, and ancient trees. It's creepy enough in the day, but when the sun goes down, things get a whole lot creepier. The garden is layered and deceptive, and it's easy to lose your bearings. Since the Heliobi moved in, it's probably the most dangerous place on the Luofu. Heliobi are experts when it comes to possession, and even the most experienced Wraith Wardens and Arumatan Spectral Envoys can become their victims. When you can't tell your friend from your enemy, things tend to go south fast. If all that wasn't enough, they say that Mara-stricken members of the Ten Lords Commission also wander the garden. A word of advice? Keep your wits about you.
Sounds like great streaming material to me.
They finally found the budget to have female versions of the same enemies.
Funny you should mention. To most people, Fixtural Garden was always a strange and desolate place that rarely got much attention. But now that stories are beginning to circulate, the situation has changed. Recently, the Cienjo's online forums have been filling up with posts describing supernatural phenomena in Fixtural Garden. Everything from self-playing violins to the wailing cries of vengeful ghosts. Unsurprisingly, Cienjo fans of the supernatural are loving every second.
In my experience, forums aren't exactly the most reliable news sources.
Ugh, who cares if some of it's false? This is a hype train I can't afford to miss! Trailblazer, what do you think? Wanna start a ghost hunting squad with me?
Fire breathing, Kwaiban performances, headstands, balancing acts, spear deflection, sword juggling, and boulder smashing weren't enough, huh? Now you're an expert in ghost hunting?
Who said I was an expert?
It's kind of weird how we never meet Albert. Like this guy, this Owl thing has been the announcer for every single live stream since the very start. And
Trailblaze continuance.
We've just never met him in the game.
The ghost hunting squad will be
He's just perpetually missing in action.
Down Heliobi, purging evil, resolving crises, and protecting the Cienjo. A Foxian Tale of the Haunted is divided into 5 chapters and starts off with the ghost hunting squad facing an unusual danger and Sojourner's ghastly reverie. Once this chapter is complete, the story continues to unfold with twins, Precipient, Sword Essence, and Foxian Dream.
5 chapters, huh? We'll be topping Cienjo internet searches in no time!
See? I knew we were on the same wavelength.
In addition to Trailblaze continuance, and together with Miss Gwen Knifin,
I wonder if this is going to be another 5-week patch.
Fixtural Garden dangers in both.
Because then the patch will keep getting shorter and shorter compared to the Genshin patches, and it'll literally be like before the Genshin patch eventually.
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, during the Ghost Hunting Squad's Fixtural exploration, Trailblazers can jointly manage Gwen Knifin socials. Posting threads is a great way to create discussion among Cienjo netizens and fans of the supernatural.
I can't wait! We're gonna get the whole Cienjo talking. Seriously, this is once-in-a-lifetime material! We gotta plug it.
What the fuck is this?
I'm talking daily updates, community engagement, all that good stuff.
What in the
Once you get enough
fuck?
momentum, the fan base grows itself.
Social media stardom is finally on the horizon.
Oh, you know Miss Gwen Knifin. There's always room for creative talents at the IPM.
Is that
and I don't
a social media mini game
a lot of big names
inside the game?
The Albert stamp of approval goes.
I don't know, guys.
Aw, thanks, Albert. I'm afraid I'm too invested in the Cienjo for now, though. Good to know there's an offer on the table.
What's cool? I get it. But here's my card if you ever want a collab.
Ho looks amazing.
Deal. Now,
Ho is what I wanted Sucrose to look
socials.
Increasing your account's popularity level allows you to unlock more stories and
Like, people
events.
complain about the
ghost hunting
Shinjo
skills
women
will
looking all the
only improve as you
same, but
unlock more
Huohuo is
suppression
literally
towers
like one of
and
the.
take on new
If Huohuo was a
challenges.
Genshin
Not to
character,
mention,
she would be like
by
Ace
completing limited
SSSS
time
plus
missions,
tier.
Trailblazers can obtain the event light cone. Hey, over here. What do you think,
A
Guai
tail
Lanes?
made of
Let's
flames?
give it up
Jesus
for Guai
Christ.
generosity. Woo!
The color palette also is
Still,
amazing.
I hope the ghost hunting squad is up to the job. Sounds like we'll have a lot on our plate.
Don't worry. You might just be getting a helping
I kind of
hand
want
from
her
one of
in
the Xianzhou's
Genshin.
most formidable forces.
She is probably one of the few
10
characters
Lords
I think
Commission.
would fit completely
They're the
well.
judges
Like
of the
100% in
The
Genshin Impact. If she
arbiters
was
of
in there,
life
nobody
and
would bat an
death.
eye.
When it comes to warding off evil and expelling the supernatural, nobody does it like the 10 Lords. But despite their reputation, they're shrouded in a certain amount of mystery.
Whoa! The 10 lords are getting involved? Just when I thought
Because she would just be a catalyst user, right? Since she waves
Well,
a
before
flag
you get
around.
too excited,
I feel like she would
I've
just be a
spent some
catalyst
time
user.
getting to know your assignee. The 10
Whereas with like
Lords
Jingyun, it would be
dispatched
kind of
a
weird
trained
because
judge
he
to
uses a
assist the
polearm,
ghost
which
hunting
we don't.
squad in
We kind of
investigating
have,
a
but not
fictional
really.
garden situation.
He uses a glaive, right? And then he like waves
As long as
around.
they're confident in their abilities.
I don't know how that would work with polearms.
About that.
Dude, she's so cute. Oh my god! Yeah, that's their normal, I bet.
Huohuo is a wind-type character following the path of abundance.
I was
Trainee
0%
judge of
interested
the
in this
10
character.
Lords Commission.
0%.
Is her tail on fire? Those are
And now
the
I've gone from like a
spookiest
0
looking
to
things
maybe like a
I've
9.
ever seen.
Yeah. Does
Maybe a
being on
10.
fire
Depending on her
help with
voice
ghost
acting,
hunting?
I don't know.
What are you two whispering about?
She kind of reminds me of
Nothing.
Sucrose.
Just
She does, but
beginning to doubt her credentials?
How did this little girl become a judge in the first place?
Good question.
I'm not really. I'm not really
essentially a
into like
for evil.
the scared
Something that
girl
comes in
trope.
super handy for the 10
But this
Lords
does it for
Commission.
me.
They
There's
couldn't
just enough
believe
like
their luck.
uniqueness in this
Sounds
to make me not
qualified.
cringe at
Of
myself.
course. Talent comes in all shapes and sizes. The key is to bring the best out of everyone. Still, to her,
I feel like they didn't
Huohuo's
go
unique
hard
skill
enough into
set
Hu Tao's
isn't
like
exactly
scared
impressive.
Halloween
People
vibe.
say she has
trope
the worst
and
luck on the
theme.
Xianzhou.
Hu Tao is
Always
literally
leaving
just a
the
funny
ghost,
character,
tripping over
but she's
the
not.
air.
I don't feel like she's Halloween
Well,
themed enough.
If I spent my life running
If
into
that makes any
ghosts,
sense.
I'd probably fall over a lot too.
I remember one of my Guilings had the same problem. Lucky for her,
Hu Tao has a
one
lot
my
of
sponsors
personality.
sells this amazing remedy that can
And that she is
Man, we're
extremely
getting
weird.
sidetracked. Anyway,
But I don't
Only told you
necessarily
half the
get
story.
Halloween vibes from her,
bad
is what I
luck,
mean.
evil attraction, call it what you like. It all started from a single unfortunate event.
Oh?
It kind of looks like she
Huohuo
has
was a little
band-aids on her
younger.
tail.
Her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species. Any guesses? Yep, it was a heliobus. That very same day, the 10 Lords Commission decided to seal the monster in its hiding place and took Huohuo under their wing.
Ah, I get it. So Huohuo is kind of like a 10 Lords guinea pig. I think Herta had a similar fate planned for me.
That may have been part of it. However, the 10 Lords realized that Huohuo had the ability to pacify the monster. Naturally, anyone able to wield the power of a heliobus was seen as a potential weapon of war.
But she's just a baby. How could a scared little Foxian girl ever take on the responsibilities of the 10 Lords?
Oh, Huohuo's well aware she's a scaredy cat. That's why she watches so many horror mercia, to train her courage. I guess you could call that fighting fear with fear. I'm here all week, y'all.
If that actually worked, I'd have joined the Stellaron Hunters already.
Practicality aside, Huohuo's willingness to confront her shortcomings is a true sign of professionalism. Not to mention, having spent more than a few years in the company of a heliobus, she's had to develop her own tricks for banishing evil. Huohuo's basic attack, Banner's Stormcaller, can deal wind damage to a single target.
Kind of looks like her tail is the one making the decisions.
When using her skill, Talisman Protection, Huohuo bravely brandishes her banner, restoring HP to a single ally and adjacent teammates.
Are
It's
you
kinda
sure
boring.
she's not trying to surrender?
Huohua's ultimate tail spiritual
Okay,
domination
let's see this.
can regenerate allies' energy and increase their attack.
Whoa!
Okay, so she
that's
is
what a
just the
helium
Harmony
buff looks
unit.
like.
No wonder it took the 10 Lords Commission to seal it away.
When under the influence of her tail, Huohua has a few special talents. After using her skill, she receives sacrifice life. Sacrifice life can
So
grant
she
allies
kills
a set
herself.
amount of HP restoration at the beginning of their respective turns, or when they use their ultimate.
Oh, I thought she would be a
Not
HP
bad
sacrifice
for a
character. Never
trainee,
mind.
Huh?
This ghost hunting squad's gonna kick butt.
That's not all. Huohua's technique, Fiend Impeachment of Evil, sends her enemies into a horror-struck state and scatters them in all directions.
What the
when
shit?
attacking a horror-struck enemy, there's a chance of reducing their attack.
Oh, scaring away your enemies. Nice moves, Huohua. Still not getting judge vibes, though.
Hey, easy on the trainee.
Yeah, that's
Of
alright.
course, when you're dealing with Helioba, the more judges, the better. That's why the 10 Lords appointed a seasoned veteran to bring up the rear. I'm talking about none other than Hanya.
I do feel like when it comes to gameplay, Honkai Star Rail kind of falls short a bit, making the characters stand out in my opinion. Because there's only so many things you can do with the gameplay. Whereas the Genshin Impact... Wait, what is this music? Wait, that's new music.
Hanya is a netherworld judge of the 10 Lords Commission. She's a physical type character, following the
I want to
path
get
of
Hanya
I
instead.
remember that face.
This girl looks
I
way
saw her on
cooler
the Return to
gameplay-wise.
Darkness light cone.
At least the music sounds
Correctamundo.
cool.
Rumor has it, she's one of 2 sisters dedicated to the work of the 10 Lords. She's responsible for
Most likely,
predicting
I'm going to
offenses
skip all these
and
characters.
recording corresponding judgments.
Like, I feel like after
Or to
they
be more
revealed Dr.
precise,
Ratio, Dr.
Hanya
Ratio just
reads
looks like
the
a better
karmic sins of
Argenti.
criminals
Because they
and
basically
uses her
fit the same
oracle brush
archetype.
to record
of, like, Hot
their
Dude.
punishments. She's good at her job, and
But he's
takes it
funnier because he's a
super
meme.
seriously. In the 10 Lords Commission, her reputation precedes her.
Sounds like a 10 Lord celebrity.
She's put in the hours, that's for sure. In order to determine their sins, Hanya reads the memories of the Mara struck in the form of dreams.
Cool. Sounds like our ghost hunting squad just found its guiding light. No offense, Huohua, but those sound like
Are
credentials.
we going to get any
Hey,
companion missions for
enough
any
with
of
the
these
wah-wah
characters?
bullying.
That's what I'm wondering.
But speaking of credentials, it's time to see what Hanya
Because
can
I
do
assume
on
all
the
these characters are
battlefield.
going to be part
During
of the
her
main
basic
event
attack,
story.
Hanya uses her oracle brush to assault the enemy, dealing physical damage to a single target.
She really lives by the pen is mightier than the sword, huh? I'll get my coat.
In addition to dealing physical damage to a single target, Hanya's skill, Samsara Lot, can inflict them with a burdened state.
Ooh, is that Hanya's way of marking enemies prior to sentencing?
Pretty much. Allies inflict increased damage on enemies marked with burden. And if that wasn't enough, after an ally launches a set amount of attacks on an enemy marked with burden, they recover a skill point.
When the going gets tough, Hanya's got your buff.
Hanya's ultimate, 10 Lords Decree, all shall obey, can increase speed and attack for a single ally. When Hanya uses her technique during exploration, she immediately launches an attack and inflicts burden on a random enemy.
When the enemy won't budge, call in the judge.
All that
That's kinda
aside,
bad.
in version 1.5, the new stagnant shadow,
Because it's random.
Shape of Perdition, will appear within the Fixtural Garden map on the Cienjo Lafu.
They look
Within
so
the
cool, but I
challenge,
feel like
to
their
obtain
their
new
abilities are just
physical
kind of meh.
ascension materials.
Not gonna lie.
Within the same map, we'll also be welcoming Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Darkness. Complete the challenge to obtain 2 brand new cavern relics. Prisoner in deep confinement, and Grand Duke incinerated to ashes. Woo! Well, that just about brings us to the final sections of our Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh? Already? This program isn't nearly haunted enough for my liking. Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful Foxian spirits knocking on your door at midnight. That kind of thing.
I think you're thinking of a different program.
Moving swiftly on to some exciting updates. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the following commercials. Hey, you there! Sick and tired of the daily grind? Had enough of running errands? Do you long for rapturous applause and cheering voices? How about increased self-confidence and a sense of pride? Then do we have an opportunity for you? The Boulder Town Martial Exhibition is now open for registration. Put yourself to the test by challenging the best. This event will once again be hosted by Scott Business Alliance.
Oh, it's
Scott
another
Business
trial
Alliance,
character run.
made for the
Nice.
champions.
I actually had a bit of difficulty with this the first time because I didn't realize my characters were worse than the trial characters.
Simultaneous exhibition format.
So we'll see how this goes this time.
Best to prove your worth. Enter I am the ultimate fighter to register your name. Could you be Boulder Town's new fighting star? A stellar Shadow Seeker recruitment announcement. March 7th, member of the Nameless has put out a cordial invitation for anyone able to restore her photographs to the way she remembers them. The images in question were inexplicably damaged. I lost all kinds of cool pictures. Beautiful scenery, strange encounters, you name it. There's a big reward for anyone that can help me restore the images. Actions speak louder than words. Miss March's memories are in your hands. Madam Herda of the Genius Society is about to launch unlimited beta testing for the newly developed Simulated Universe World 8. Participants will have their costs covered and progress saved for future iterations. In order to participate in this offline confidential beta
there was no other boss that could have
please head
used.
to the most mysterious place in the universe, Herda's office. Test participants will be rewarded with a brand new Pentagoni Land of the Dreams and Firmament Frontline Glamoth Planar Ornaments. What are you waiting for? Get testing! Good news! The Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events are about to begin. It's the version.
How are they going to tie Argenti
Let the computer
into the
do
story,
hard
though?
Work for 3 minutes and get your hands on double rewards together.
I'm confused because Argenti just appeared for like 10 seconds and then he just disappeared.
The essence of beauty
So he's either going to get a companion mission or he's just literally going to be thrown into there and nobody is going to know what the fuck is up with him.
Servant. Welcome to Interastral Peace Media's second special program, Legend of Cosmic Beauty.
Oh yeah,
In
okay.
today's program, we will be introducing a new friend of the universe.
Here we go.
Yo, how's my favorite audience doing? Great to see you. We've hardly been gone, and Albert here's already had another wardrobe change.
Perhaps you didn't get the memo, but we're about to be discussing a night of impeccable elegance. It's time to get fancy. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce a member of the Knights of Beauty, Argenti!
It's kind of weird that his ability throws out a bunch of vines. I feel like that would be... Like in Genshin, that would all be Dendro related, but it's more Dendro than the actual Dendro, because Dendro in Genshin Impact is just like fireworks. It's like techno abilities. But this guy actually summons vines. So maybe he's related to Abundance somehow? That's so weird. He's aligned with
Running into the Knights
with
of
the
Beauty while
Drilla,
testing
the beauty,
simulated universe
but he
is
summons
always a
vines.
blessing. Those guys are a lifeline in a
I don't
tight
know.
spot, especially when I can't get enough path results.
Treating people with courtesy, helping others as a matter of principle, and
Dendro is green
sincere
power.
praise to all things in the universe.
Dendro is everything except actual grass. Dendro is not touching grass.
In the simulated universe, and every helping hand is benevolent. But those provided by the Knights are beyond question. May the names of Argenti and the Beauty be blessed for all eternity.
Speaking of which, Albert, what was that Planar Fissure and Garden of Plenty commercial all about?
Well, Argenti magnanimously answered our call. Agreed to appear in our commercial as a corporate ambassador. Oh, and I know they forgot our end of the bargain. The IPM acknowledges that Idrilla the...
What the fuck? I just noticed the music. I just noticed it was playing Genshin music. I was like, wait a minute. That's not Honkai Star.
Kind of TMI. But I still don't really
I was so
understand
confused
the
there for a
concept of
second.
the beauty.
Allow me to
I was
explain.
like, wait, this actually fits the music. This actually fits the scene. That was very fitting. I don't know, maybe I should just keep playing the music.
To his constant grace. All of it stems from his pursuit of the beauty. Elegance is Argenti's middle name and even manifests itself in his combat. Argenti's basic attack, Fleeting Fragrance, can deal physical damage to a single target.
That was actually very suiting.
Justice Hereby Blooms
Suitable.
can deal physical
Suiting?
damage
Is suiting a
to
word?
all enemies.
Nice! Man, I wish I looked that elegant in combat.
Argenti's ultimate is pretty unique, triggering different effects depending on the amount of energy consumed.
He summons binds and
Such
does
is the
fucking
manifold
physical
beauty
damage.
of the
Jesus
driller.
Christ.
When
This game
consuming
makes
a
no
small amount
sense.
of energy, Argenti's ultimate, for in this garden supreme beauty bestows, can deal damage to all enemies. When consuming all energy, Argenti's ultimate becomes Merit Bestowed in My Garden, which deals greater damage.
Did he
It
just
also
say
inflicts
marry?
additional damage on a random target.
Huh? Wait, so you
All
can
the female
choose how
fans
much
just
energy
came
to
in their
release?
pants.
That's not all. Argenti's talent, Sublime Object, can allow Argenti to regenerate additional energy.
His normal
and
attack
obtain
looks
a
so
stack of
underwhelming. I'm
self-cultivation.
gonna be honest.
Self-cultivation
His ultimate
can
looks
increase
extremely cool,
Argenti's
but
crit rate.
all the ultimates look
So
extremely
the more
cool.
self-cultivation, the fiercer his attacks. Or
He literally
to
just,
put
like,
it
waves
another
his
way,
hand. What the
Argenti
heck?
needs to attack as many enemies as possible. The greater the number of enemies, the faster his energy regeneration, and the stronger his combat.
Exactly.
Okay, this is
combat,
waving his
faster
arm,
energy
but advanced.
regeneration, more enemies to attack.
Argenti giving erudition vibes. I'm here for it.
Argenti's technique, Manifesto of Purest Virtue, can daze enemies within a set range. Dazed enemies are unable to launch attacks. Attacking a dazed
There's so
enemy
many
to
ways for you to
combat
avoid
and only
enemies
deals
in the
damage
open
to all
world,
enemies.
but it's like,
Also,
when are you ever going to
regenerates
get
Argenti's
hit, though?
energy.
Woo!
Like,
Argenti
enemies don't
is
attack
kinda
that fast. If you
handsome.
just move around,
I'm
you're gonna
feeling a
miss
little
every single
dazed
attack.
myself.
That's my
This
problem.
shade
Like,
looks
all of
good
these
too.
passive abilities are just kind of whatever.
That's true.
Alright, we're going to get one companion mission. Why the alt is similar to Renan's killing Signora, but a different angle?
Universal hallucinations.
I don't see the similarities, to be
encounter
honest.
Argenti en route
Okay, we
to
get one
Watchtopia.
companion mission.
Wait a second.
That's not too
Wash a
bad.
What now? I shower every day.
Slow down there, Trailblazer. Have you never
On its
asked
way to
yourself
Washtopia,
how
it encounters a
Astral
rear-end
Express
collision,
stays so clean
and some
and shiny?
strange cosmic visitors have boarded the train.
Pom-Pom's always cleaning up after us?
It's because the train stops at Washtopias along its journey. Washtopias specialize in cleaning interstellar craft. You know, there are all kinds of fast-acting, lemon-scented, antibacterial... We're getting off topic! All you need to know is that the encounter with Argenti is one of excitement and wonder. And a little bird tells me he's set for a showdown with the entire crew.
I don't get it. Why are we always either in a fight or on the way to one?
A fight, you say? Far too bourge a term. What you meant to say was a chivalrous display of gentlemanly fortitude. Anyway, Argenti only challenges those who he deeply respects.
Ah, you mean that the illustrious galactic baseballer's reputation doth precede one?
Oh, sure. Anyway, with the driller's blessing, let's move straight on to the version 1.5 warp events.
Finally!
First off, during the first phase of version 1.5 in the character...
I already have
warp,
E6 Hoho, not Hoho, E6 Serval, I
can obtain the
think.
limited
I also have
5-star
E6
character Wah-Wah.
Arlen,
Yes,
so
my
this
favorite
is
scaredy cat
an awful
training
banner.
During the second phase of version 1.5, we'll be welcoming
I have
two
E6
character event warps in
What's her
Thorns
name?
of Scented Crown.
Arlen, not Arlen.
Trailblazers
Asta
can obtain the
as
limited
well.
5-star character Argenti.
But Lynx and Hanya,
Knights in
amazing.
shining armor.
Meanwhile, in contract
I might
Zero,
go for that
the
one.
familiar face of Silver Wolf will be
Oh,
joining
Silver
the war.
Wolf. Wait a minute.
The 4-star character.
No, I don't think I need
who will be
Silverwolf
appearing
anymore.
in both the
I have too many
aforementioned
elementals.
second phase character
Elemental
event
weakness types.
Ah, long time no see, Silverwolf. I wonder if her game accounts are doing any better.
You want to ask her the next time you see her?
You first.
Now, it's time to take a look at version 1.5's light cones. In the first phase of version 1.5, the drop rate for the 5-star light cone, Night of Fright, will be boosted. While in the second phase of version 1.5, the 5-star light cone, an instance before gaze, will enter the light cone event warp. At the same time, the drop rate for the 5-star
I hope Jing Yuan get rerun too. I want him. You want pain?
The train is
You want the
about
pain?
to make the jump. And here's some other
You want
cool
the pain
stuff.
of having to build
Starting
him from
1.5
scratch, only
with
to
the
realize
team
he's
selection
just
and character
midway.
ascension screens. Every character will have brand new voice lines.
This is a different kind of arena.
Wait, what?
Promoted again.
Oh, they finally added in something that was in Genshin from
Is
1.0.
that Huohuo's ascension line? Ah, so cute.
They added. So if you already leveled up these characters.
Ascended, can we still hear their line?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I
All
love his
audio
combat.
lines
Yeah,
get
he has the
saved in the
best
index.
ultimate
You can
like
listen
animation
back
I've ever seen.
anytime. Here's
His
something else.
ultimate
Version
animation is still like some of the
1.5
best.
We'll also be seeing a guest book feature
After like
update.
6
If
versions,
Trailblazers
but
are ever curious to
I don't
check
know.
out
Maybe
what
after I
friends
level up
have visited
Numby,
the
he'll be good.
Express, the guest book has a
Because right now he
record
just
and
doesn't
message
do
for
enough
each
single
visit.
target
Such a
damage.
neat
That's the problem.
idea.
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall will also be receiving updates in 1.5.
Wait, what?
First up, in Forgotten Hall Combat, Trailblazers can now choose to re-challenge.
Re-challenge?
It's like this. If things aren't going too smooth when challenging a certain stage, Trailblazers can choose to return to the Forgotten Hall map and restart the challenge.
Nice.
When re-challenging, previously used technique points are replenished. A chance to replan your main technique strategy, perhaps. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention.
We got
stopping and
skill
restarting a
resets
challenge in the second half of a stage
before Genshin.
doesn't mean you have to redo the first half.
Whew, that
They
is
give
a
us skill
relief.
resets before
Entering
Genshin.
the Forgotten Hall, your combat lineup for each stage.
What if
is
the
now
next Spiral
remembered.
Abyss is actually not a
Regardless
next
of
Spiral
whether you
Abyss?
met
What if
with
it's
victory
literally
or
allowing us to
defeat?
reset our
Your previous
skills?
lineup will be waiting
Resetting
for
our
you
skill
on the
cooldowns.
preparation screen. No need for manual
That's what they meant by
selection.
the next Spiral Abyss.
My kind of update.
It's the
Can't
same
wait
Spiral
for
Abyss, except with
Trailblazers to give it
skill
all a
cooldown
spin.
resets.
The Forgotten Hall is an important system within the game. Updates will continue to be rolled out, so stay tuned for future versions. Well, looks like it's time for our final redemption code.
Okay, so we got one event, we got
Trailblazers.
2 new characters, 3 new characters. We got 1 companion mission. 6B, 9B, FP, K, 58, Q, 3T. I think that's it. Alright, that's the last code. Let's go over to see what Genshin is doing. Genshin is not doing anything. Oh, Genshin is doing an ad. I've seen this. I've watched like the first 6 episodes. It's kind of crap. If you're thinking about getting Amazon Prime to watch this, don't do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. Pull out. Pull out. I don't even like the original The Boys that much, to be honest. Like, it's just okay. I feel like they go too much into like superhero territory and trying to make it like really edge boy material.
Hey folks,
But they don't do it enough, and it just turns into
Me
like
too.
a cringe
Me
fest.
3. Good to see you.
They don't
again,
have enough
Trailblazers.
budget to make the
You're
superhero
just in
fights
time
interesting.
To help us wrap up version 1.5 special program.
Aw, is it that time already?
Done
I was
removing
just
them
getting
all.
started.
Nice.
Be my guest,
I still haven't done
Trailblazers.
myself.
This owl is ready to flap.
Aren't you forgetting something, Albert? I'm pretty sure you didn't mention the thing.
Thing? What thing?
5-week patch,
Thing.
please.
Winky winky.
Gift of Odyssey.
Oh, just free wishes, nice.
In version 1.5, Trailblazers can get their hands on 10 warps through the check-in event.
There it is.
Heck yeah!
Gotta love a check-in event. And that's not the only thing to love in version 1.5.
What?
Anything in today's IPM programs tickle your fancy, guys?
You had me at Ghost Hunting Squad. I am so ready for a spooky stream.
Sign me up. As for me, it was all about those unique characters.
I like how they are giving us a
backstory,
Halloween event,
Hanya's
even though they don't really
expertise,
have Halloween
and
in
mysterious
China. I was gonna say Canada.
Can't wait to see them in person.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
I was gonna say Canada, but it was like, no,
trailblazing,
wait, that's China.
I bid you a peaceful onward journey.
They don't have Halloween in
Thank
China.
you for
I'm
supporting the
assuming
IBM.
they might
See
have
you in the
Halloween in
next one.
China. I don't know.
See ya.
Trailblaze you later.
All right, let me go and quit this immediately so that I can go back to Genshin, and then I should probably put in my codes. I'm really satisfied. I think this trailer is amazing. I thought the content, maybe not amazing, but let's be honest, we're getting so much stuff in Genshin and Honkai Star Rail at the same time. Like, I'm playing both games, right? So I'm never bored. I don't know if you guys are just playing one game or the other, one or the other. But when I'm playing both games, I honestly don't have any time to do anything else. This is all the content I ever wanted. I feel like these two games were made to be played at the same time. Almost. Like, together they make a full game. This sounds so, like, copium, but it's true. Okay, let me see. Star Rail codes. Nice. Oh, just in time for my new code. What is this? Realm of the Strange. Successfully challenged Cavern Corrosion to do something something. Okay. That wasn't there yesterday. Okay, is Genshin still not okay? You know what's weird? The Chinese stream puts on music whenever they're doing a Genshin stream, before the Genshin stream starts. But then the Twitch one doesn't. I feel like that's very disrespectful. I feel like they should do some music. Just to keep us company, you know. Show us they're there. Okay, what is this? Notices. I don't care. Okay, here is... See, the way you access the redemption code is so easy in Honkai Star Rail. Okay, next. Whereas in Genshin, it's like you have to click 4 buttons. It's like they don't want you to realize it's there so that you don't get as many primos. That way you just spend money instead. Nice. Yay! Now guess what?
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured
Wait a
that
sec. I'll be done in 2 seconds.
God of justice
No!
will get to the
No
bottom
topaz.
of this matter.
Fuck.
No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going
I'm
to
very
react.
glad you choose to watch
What
this
did I say
because
during the
everybody else is
training?
streaming it
Lady
right now.
Farina.
It's actually a tactic for a lot of people, like smaller streamers, not to stream the live stream because they know nobody is going to watch
As the
them.
God of justice,
So-
it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial.
Dude,
and
I'm
make the necessary
I'm amazed how much like
preparations.
effort they put into the chibi forms of
Is
these
there
characters. Do
something
you guys
you'd
know
like
how
to
much
leave
effort it
in?
takes to make these
If
things?
you wish to seek an audience
Like,
with me,
illeg-
then please make
I don't
an
know.
appointment with Sir
As someone who
Isabel
tried to draw these
Chabron
things
in
before,
advance.
it's like trying to draw good chibi versions of
According to the judgment
Never mind.
of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon
Rant over.
will be punished via the death sentence.
Yay! Wait, this looks like
You and I both
Sumeru.
know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the
Is
water
that a
didn't
tree
have a
made of
chance to
water?
escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to.
Endless solo solitude. Wait, they have matching colors.
The show begins. Ah. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song. What's the news? Say cheese. Breaking news.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it.
He's gonna turn to water, and then we're gonna have to save her.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
I, Marina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair and just. What is the
That's a World of Warcraft
You have
boss.
never been as
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice.
For just a moment.
This isn't right!
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the floor will now
This
begin.
trial is...
Oh my god.
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
You are a devious one, Fusolo.
Oh my god, what if Fossilor is the bad guy? I'm all for this.
Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been
That's a big whale.
should now be in full swing.
Skirk.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
Are we actually gonna get Quantum Element now?
I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
That's probably the previous Hydro Archon. I'm guessing. Whatever her name is. That was very good. Oh man. Hoyoverse is hitting out of the ballpark. I love this. Woo! That was way more hype than I thought, to be honest. VA997 KJNF2 for UV. Because I basically know what was going to happen, right? Because of the leaks. But they still managed to put together a show, like a trailer, that is hype as fuck. Like, even if you know what happens, it's still amazing. Because we get to see a lot of stuff that is not just about Fontaine, right? We get to see Skirk. We get to see Child doing Child things. We get to see a giant whale. These are things that were, like, hinted at from the very beginning of the game.
Hey travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in
Skirk
Fontaine.
is a Honkai
And as the
character.
story
That is
continues,
what she
how will
is.
this special
Because she's from the
guide for
Abyss. And the Abyss is like the thing that is supposed to connect Honkai Star Rail, Genshin
yeah,
Impact,
I hope
and Honkai Impact
everyone's
together.
excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm.
I don't think it's a surprise that
seat.
Skirk looks
My name is
not
Fred
as
Chase, and I'm the
Genshin-like
voice of Novelet, the dragon sovereign of water and Udex
as the other
Fontaine.
characters.
I'm sure many of you already consider Novelet a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
She definitely just looks like a Honkai character to me.
Yep.
Maybe that's just me
so
being
next,
like, I don't know,
Let's dive
assuming
into the major
things.
content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran.
Who?
So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right. Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it. Wow. Yeah. There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little
Masquerade of the
different from
Guilty.
usual.
My ideals have no stains. I must correct you. People here bear no sins in the eyes of gods, only laws.
The water
The
rushing
tribunal
in.
can
What's
judge
happening?
any someone.
Yes, looks like there's some
He
spotlights
can judge even
and,
me. So praise my
curtain.
magnificence and purity.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that's been hinted at since
Seems
1.0.
You know, maybe also Novelet is keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe? Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff, and always just a little bit disappointed.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll
You have it
team
all
up
cut
with
from the start,
Fontanian
huh?
friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Well, we're finally going to get real bad guys in this game. Not just like
Right.
a bunch of Fatuir
The
nobodies.
prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming
Because let's
true.
be honest, we've been
And
fighting
this
not
is possibly
bad guys for a long
the
time.
greatest crisis we faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1,
We
learned
never
about this
really get
precarious
real villains in
situation involving the
Honkai. I mean,
rising
not
primordial
Honkai, Genshin
sea.
Impact.
Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still...
So it's
the
kind of a
water
nice
has
change of
reached
pace to
Poisson.
have just a villain.
Luckily, the crisis
Hopefully.
was averted by Navia's
assume.
leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though we probably can't dismiss the assistance
I like
provided
how
by the
we didn't get to see anything from
Whatever her
Arlecchino.
end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy.
Yeah, that's
But
weird.
there's only so much that we can say.
That's
Travelers will have
weird.
to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues.
So we're not going
adventures,
to
and
fight her
stories
at
to
all?
come.
She's not going to do anything
exactly.
bad in any way
So
whatsoever?
Be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths.
Celestia might be
and
the only
witness
real
this
villain,
epic
yeah.
chapter of Fontaine's
I don't
history
even know
for
if
yourself
Celestia is going to be
when
the villain.
Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
Know how to feel if Arlecchino does nothing bad.
Have
It feels very
a
off
pretty important character
from what we expect from a Fatui member.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean Child? Yeah.
Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
He's going to go through a training arc
I
with
guess
Skirk, and he's going to come back as a better boss.
For a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again. Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the
Arlecchino has no
great
part in this
elemental
Archon quest at all.
dragons.
I don't think she does. We don't see
Fontaine will
anything
have the
about her
Traveler's
here
help,
at all.
But what choices
But
will
maybe
our
they're
Hydro
just
Archon
keeping everything
make
under
in the face
wraps.
of
Who
the
knows? We'll see in 5 days.
Well, just like the prophecy
I hope
itself,
in the, like-
all will be revealed at the fated time.
Maybe during
But
the Dainsleif
knowing
quest,
Farina,
we'll
perhaps
see
she'll have
something
made
from
some
Arlecchino.
preparations.
Maybe.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys. Have
Or maybe in an
some
Archon
faith.
quest interlude. Who knows?
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon. Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and
Perpetual
at a
muse of
loss for words.
chanson and rondeau.
Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star.
I fucking hate how they don't show the Chinese and
I'm
Korean
on a
voice
very
actors.
tight
That's so
schedule.
cringe. Why do they
you're
do
lucky
that?
to even get an appointment
Sorry.
with me.
They only show English and
Oh my
Japanese.
gosh, I love her outfit. Yes.
I don't know. That's something that Hawkeye Star does that I love.
She's got his little eyelashes.
Just like make it equal, guys.
Oh,
You know,
it's
you'd
amazing.
expect for Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh. Yes. Ooh.
Nice splash art, though.
You know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Oh, this is gonna be cool.
Yay.
Let's see what she does. Not that I don't know already.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
The one thing I don't like about her is that she does the spinning thing on a giant bubble, which reminds me of Dory, and that's not good.
Strike a pose.
Let the world come alive!
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them. Me too. Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished
But we don't see any octopuses
gentleman.
underwater.
Correction here, Sarah.
Really?
They're a bit different from
Or is
Fontimer
it just in the
aberrants.
place that I haven't been to yet?
No. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
We do, though. We do?
Exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party,
Oh,
which
shit.
is known
I'm
as
showing my
Salon
ignorance from not
Solitaire.
exploring anymore.
And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
Farina even makes him spew bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That's adorable.
That's a
Okay,
animation
I'm sure
creep right
everyone
there.
is just itching to know more about the skills shown in
I
this
don't
clip.
know. I
So,
feel like
Amber,
she's just so
why don't
much
you take
better
it
than
away?
any
Tell
of the
us
previous
everything.
Archons.
Yes, you got it.
Yay.
Like,
So, Farina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Craboletta, Surintendant Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute. And, you know, these...
does she have any
Salon
synergy with
members
Candace
will
at all?
attack
I feel like she does
opponents,
because she doesn't have
prioritizing the target of the
Hydro.
active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does.
What?
Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
Holy shit, that's
cool.
fast.
It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters, to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So it's stationary. I wonder if it has an AoE limit.
Remain on the field for a period of time even
She's looking to be more like a
Furina is
support.
switched out. Furina's
I'll
elemental
make her not a
burst
support.
deals damage to surrounding
I swear on it.
And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
I swear I will make her the best main DPS of all time.
Furina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Furina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar.
Wait, why is
That
he can
healing skill
juggle?
might come in handy.
Yeah,
And
for
then he
real.
can't hit him anymore.
And due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Furina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make
It's a shame that people have already done most of the underwater stuff. So if they don't add any more underwater regions, her passive is literally useless.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh, so it's not forever, I see.
So cool.
But it lasts for 30 seconds,
Hey,
right?
I actually
That's the
saw that
cooldown.
Furina's outfit
Not that I would
changes
know that
whenever
from
she
anywhere.
switches between Arca alignments.
Yeah.
I don't know how I
good
know
eye.
that, but I do
You're
know that.
correct. It does change. But, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes, so if you want to learn more about Furina, then be sure to accompany
Animula
her on her story
Choragi.
quest, the Animula Choragi chapter.
Ah, amazing. Okay, so next up we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the
4.2 may
Traveler's
get
Party
plenty
with
of
her
new underwater
trusty
area. I don't think
companion,
so.
Monsieur Verite.
I don't think
That's
so.
right.
They would have announced it by now.
Yay!
Adorable.
So cute.
We've known Charlotte for a while now. The Traveler met her during the
Okay,
Summoner
maybe.
Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Teyvat.
Yes, that's
Maybe.
right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey,
I haven't
to
been
Fontaine,
following the
didn't she
leaks
treat
very
the traveler to a
religiously for
magnificent
Genshin,
meal in
so
order to get a scoop about
recently,
Risley?
because I want to save a
Though
little bit
she
of a
didn't
surprise
end up
for
getting
me.
the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontanians even cut the
The
prints
one thing
out
I don't
of the
like about
newspaper and
Genshin
keep
these
them
days
as
is that the
clippings.
4-stars all feel so
so
kind of
cool.
like
Monsieur
overwhelmingly
Verite is so
underwhelming.
Even has its own little hat and tie.
Unless they're support
No,
characters, we
Charlotte
just don't
actually
care about
commissioned
them
both of
anymore.
those items from
Because they're never
Shiori.
going to be
She
good
even
DPS
commissioned
characters,
Monsieur
which means they're just
Verite's
off-field
accessories in
characters.
several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
yes.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
And something about them just feels very 4-star. I don't get that sense of feeling from Honkai Star Rail. It almost feels like Honkai Star Rail is the opposite, where the 5-star characters look too similar to 4-star characters.
Say cheese!
But then you have 5-stars characters in Genshin and they look so obviously better than the 4-stars. It's crazy.
Whoa.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
really like.
Although I will
moving around.
give Charlotte
Yes!
the fact that she has
just what
amazing
you'd
like
expect of a
charge
reporter for
attacks.
the Steam
Doesn't
Deck.
she pull out a
Even her
camera and
combat
her
skills
camera
while
does
taking photos.
like crowd
Isn't that
damage?
cool?
Yeah, and then,
I've seen some of the
like, a
animations and they're
lively
amazing.
character. Her combat moves, like I was
But
saying,
meta-wise,
she's
it's
moving
just not-
around. They're
it's just
super
not it.
dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
News on the march. Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other
Yeah,
areas
she pulls
of
out her
the game, and
camera.
that
Oh my
includes
God.
combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she
And it does
captures
damage
enemies
over
from
time,
all
too.
angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yeah, they do damage over
Honestly,
time.
I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do
Her
that?
normals
though?
are
I didn't know you could
snapshots.
use them as a weapon.
That's really creative. I just wish she looked a bit
Okay,
more
here's some
different
cool
than
stuff.
Yinxing.
Charlotte's elemental skill.
Maybe
applies
give her a
snappy
bit, a
silhouette
little
to
bit of a
opponents'
different color
proximity
scheme.
finder over camera. During this effect's
Oh,
duration,
so she's
marked
Crow
opponents will
Nahida.
intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As
That
an
is quite
experienced
cool.
reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting
Neo
her
is a bit
methods
too
to
quick to
match the needs
judge.
of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There is more.
Wait, is that the
During
first time we have had
4.2
different
special
effects for
event,
characters
travelers
depending on
can
what
complete
other
quests
characters
to
are on the
receive a
team
special
that aren't
gadget
just like
called
elemental bonuses?
Zoom lens.
Wait a
When
minute.
Charlotte activates the zoom lens,
Because
it will trigger her
The
passive
only
talent
other
called
region-specific
first-person
effect that I know of is like
When you
lithic
hold
weapons,
her
right?
elemental
We've got lithic
skill,
spear
the
and like
gadget will cause you to enter
lithic
photo
sword.
mode instead.
That is so cool.
And those weapons only
That
work
is
on
super rad.
Liyue
and,
characters.
You know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the zoom lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both be featured in version 4.2 Event Wishes.
Ooh.
In the first half of version 4.2, we'll have Event Wishes showcasing Farina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge.
Nice. So you don't have to pull for reruns.
A new
Wait, she can take photo
5-star
without using
sword,
gadget.
Splendor of
Yeah.
Tranquil Waters will be featured in the
Do we get to
weapon
see what it
event
does?
Huge sword.
And in the second half of version 4.2, we'll have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary.
Do you think Farina might be a good support for Sino? I don't know, because her E lasts for like 30 seconds, right?
there's
So
even a
this might actually be good
Tell
for
us what
him.
it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings have been
Copium,
heard
copium.
in the depths of Fontaine
Oh, devouring
water.
narwhal.
Dun, dun, dun.
Its tail is made of glass.
It's here already?
Oh, spoilers, spoilers, spoilers.
Well, it looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well.
It doesn't look that hard.
Wait, yeah.
I hope
yeah,
this.
isn't
I hope this boss
the
is
way
at
what
least
the
as hard as
traveler saw
Fantilia.
in Child's vision at the end
Polygon
of the
tail.
version 4.1 Archon Quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After
That kind of looks
ravaging
like
its way through the
that boss.
primordial
This
sea,
boss fight
this
kind of reminds me of
otherworldly
Age the Hawk for some
creature has
reason.
at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh, it's real big. It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not.
It doesn't feel like it's trying to
This
attack me
feeling,
though. So.
that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just.
Oh,
brute
it's got
force
lots of
our way
EOE.
through,
That's
you
cool.
know?
Exactly.
It's just like
In the
floundering in the
first phase, it will
sea.
use its
It's like flapping its
gigantic size to
giant
target the
fins and
traveler with massive
it's causing
AoE
damage just
attacks
that way.
in
That's
all
hilarious.
Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar. What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead.
No, we
the
don't.
creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its
What the
weaknesses.
shit? Face change?
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Wait, is somebody being eaten?
Whoa.
Is it even possible to survive something like that?
Oh my god.
I guess
This
there
is Devolin 2.0.
This is an
No, it's
entirely
not. It's
different
it's
space,
better
it
than
looks
Devolin
like.
2.0. I thought I was be
There's a
stuck
new
here.
enemy here with a massive sword.
Wait, what?
Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the
Oh,
deal
Serpent
is with
Knights?
all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this
Wait, it looks
space
kind of
is the key to
aggro.
defeating
It
the
looks like
whale.
it's trying to do damage to
Travelers
us.
need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my god, it ate us and we're inside his
will
belly. Now we're gonna have to
be
fight some weirdo.
In version 4.
Wait, is that child? I feel like that's child.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh. Okay, this update actually helps with that problem.
No,
Starting
please
from
don't.
4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen.
No.
lowering the difficulty of the boss if
No,
travelers are
don't do
struggling to
it.
defeat them during a main quest.
Don't do it.
Hopefully,
It's
this
not too
provides
late to turn
smoother
back.
gaming experience for travelers to enjoy. Oh, I love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story. Totally.
That's optional. It's fine.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the
That's actually a good
code,
thing.
maybe?
I don't know why I was saying that. That's actually a good thing. They're providing different difficulty levels now for different kinds of players. So if you just want to do the story stuff, then, you know, good for you. All the more power to you. NTQ, P, 2K, PE, JM, UH. I think that that's actually a good sign that they're separating difficulty levels and they're allowing people who want lower difficulties to just play on lower difficulties. So maybe that will allow them to make harder content. That's me on Copium speak. And there's also the rumor about a new Spiral Abyss. So maybe, what if they added an easier Spiral Abyss? What if they literally added a Spiral Abyss for people who want easier content? That would be hilarious, not gonna lie. I would be extremely sad, but I think it would be hilarious as well. Like, if you thought the current Spiral Abyss was too hard, here's the one that is even easier.
Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Local
Yay!
legends give me some hope.
So, we've introduced new characters,
Me
new
too.
plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Farina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're
It looks
right.
like Farina is in Areneas Forest.
You're
on the
right, we
east
are
side of
getting a new
Fontaine.
region. What the fuck?
And
Oh my god, they
right
showed it in the trailer.
behind
Why did I not
our
even
house.
like think about that?
What a cool place.
This is on the eastern side of Fontaine, right?
look like it
From
could
what
be
I've heard
hiding
from
some
local rumors.
secrets.
We're getting
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't
a
secrets.
eastern expansion.
Are definitely not what they seem here. For
And
example,
then after that, we're going to get
strange things have been happening
Chenyville,
with the water
southeast.
veins around
Yeah.
Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong
And that's gonna
windstorm is
connect
gathered
Liyue
around
to
the vortex
Fontaine,
rising
probably.
from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away.
This looks like the Fontaine
Take a look
version
at
of the
this,
R&R
the boggy
quest.
forest path.
This looks
That
so
fog
cool.
is really thick. Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And the water doesn't look quite right.
It looks
it's
it looks like an
cloudy or
unfinished
something.
art
Do you see
asset,
that?
not gonna lie.
Exactly. It seems like Verena also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus. Travelers can borrow
Wait,
its abilities to cleanse.
we have
away the
octopuses in the
contamination
game
clots
now?
and contamination
Okay,
cores from the
cool.
bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
The new area looks a lot more
To
diverse.
learn more about the story behind the new Areneas Forest region,
I like
be sure
how
to check
Fontaine
out the
looks.
version 4.2
I kind of don't
world
want it to
quest
look
called
too
The
different.
Wild Fairy of
I don't want it to
Areneas.
be like the
I'll give you a
desert
hint.
and the forest. You know, you get what I mean? Like, what's the opposite of forest? It's desert. What is the opposite of water?
Then it would
No water.
certainly be a world
I don't
quest
want
that
no
you won't
water.
want to skip.
To the south of Areneas Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, A singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
I want some poison swams.
Yes, same.
Imagine if we get to swim in lava.
Version 4.2,
Imagine if not, that land literally has the swimming mechanics, but we swim in lava instead of water.
LGC. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets
Is this the first time we've gotten an area expansion during
Okay, it would feel
the
great
end of an
to
Archon
finally
quest? Did we have this in
demystify all the
Inazuma?
secrets churning
I think we
under
did.
the
We did have an
seemingly
expansion during the 2.1 Archon
I want
Archon
answers.
quest.
But
But it was for like Siri Island, and it wasn't part of the main story.
I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important.
No. They also released Kokomi's Island,
That
Waratsumi,
is
during
very
2.1.
right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Oh, destinies!
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down,
That looks like a WoW
travelers.
boss.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
Nicole.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait. It looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aww.
Farina is pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Designed to anime.
Let's move on to the event portion.
All right, the Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps.
We get a
near
free
Aranius
Feminine.
Island.
Nice.
Ooh, another investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved.
Wait, is that Junior
That
Zod?
little clockwork
No, that's not
penguin
Junior
next
Zod.
to
For some
him
reason, I
must
thought
be
that was
one
her
of
for
his
some
other
reason.
companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Ugh, well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely.
We got one of these
In
things
this
before,
event,
didn't
we'll
we?
be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin.
I remember there was an
There will
event
be a
where we
total
got
of
something
3
similar to
main
one of
stages
these
to the event.
little toys
As for the
things.
first stage, we'll repair
And then
the
we got to
penguin
put
by
them in our
fixing its
teapot,
circuits
and I just kind of
reconnecting the
forgot them for the
motherboard.
rest of my life.
In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
This looks like
As the
that
journey
event from
progresses, we'll
Honkai
collect
Star Rail,
colorful shells,
where you could
corals,
click
and
on the
other
tile
items
maps,
which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons
and then go
equipment.
fight things on them.
Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the Clockwork Penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
No.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine.
Wait, I
for
actually kind of
Little-
like this
Little
event.
Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
It was like
And
brainless fun.
speaking
I
of
could just click things
fun,
and they died.
Guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the little fungi in battle against Mechanici. This
Fungi
time,
refund
we'll
for the
have
third time.
opportunity
Is this
to
his third
challenge
time?
a
Oh my
whole
god, it
host of
is.
Powerful monsters.
Awesome.
I remember
Travelers
now.
will
There
be
was
able to
like,
command a
yeah,
variety
there.
of fungi,
I've done this like twice
adjusting their
already.
movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous
I don't hate it, but at the
gels to
same
instruct
time,
the
it's
little
kind of like,
fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers
like I
will
wish they
hopefully
put more
enjoy
thought
playing
into the
with fungi
mechanics
more than ever.
instead of me just clicking
Here's
things and they
hoping.
die.
We actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends.
I feel like I like the concept of the Pokemon event in Genshin more than Honkai Star Rail.
Permanent, so
I don't like
travelers
the
can
idea
play
of being in Honkai Star Rail and
Feels that
playing
the
as the
current
enemies
design
that I
doesn't
usually fight
adequately sustain
anyways.
long-term
That feels
gameplay.
weird.
So they're going to continue.
I don't like the
iterating,
enemies that we fight
optimizing, and
anyways.
improving
They're
this event
enemies.
while also
We
working
shouldn't
hard
have to make
develop
them into
interesting
like
content that is relevant
allies.
to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
The fungi at the very least are kind of cute, but I don't get how I'm supposed to play as like
Let's take a look
an
at what else
antimatter
Farina's
legion
itinerary
mob.
has in
That's just weird.
store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the Traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the
Yeah,
camera and activate the zoom lens.
Events
in your
gameplay
inventory.
feels
The
minimum,
zoom lens
like
can
they
be
have
attached
potential,
to
but they
all
get
cameras obtained in
devs
the game
keep
up to this
refusing to
point.
push farther.
When equipped with other characters,
I think
the
that is
zoom
one
lens
thing
won't
that
be able to be
Honkai
used
Star Rail
in
generally
combat,
does okay
but
at,
if you switch
which is
to
that it makes the
Charlotte
event
and hold your
gameplay
elemental
feel
skill,
like I
you'll
was
be able to
actually
snap
somewhat
hits with zoom lens even while fighting.
challenged
You can even use it in domains.
during the Orm Alley
Double
event.
wow.
During the
oh my
mini
gosh,
games
that's
there.
Awesome. And I bet
And I
Traveler
actually had
will
to
be able
use help
capture some
because
amazing
I was
moments in co-op
I was
mode,
short on
too.
time and I was
And
rushing
even
it
if you miss the chance to
in the last
participate
8
in
hours
the
of the event.
there's no need to worry.
So,
Travelers will still be able to obtain the
If they
zoom
can offer
lens
me that
after
level
the
of
event
difficulty
ends.
and like mechanical depth, then I think I would be fine.
Oh, it seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who
Like it doesn't need to
master
be
the ley
much
line
harder.
features
It
and
just
put
needs to
together
be like
the
maybe 10 to
strongest
20%
party
harder
will be able to
be somewhat
easily beat
enjoyable.
their opponents.
Now, less experienced
I actually think the
travelers like
last
myself
event was
don't need
getting
worry
close
either.
to it. The way
Using
that
trial
the way that you had to like
characters
fire
and
the
taking
little
advantage
things
of buffs
to
brought about by the
destroy
ley line
the
are also
different
great
points
ways
on the
to come
map
out on top.
during the
That's
Klee event.
right.
I thought that was
And
actually
travelers
pretty
who are
close
more
to
confident
being
in their combat
pretty damn
skills
fun.
Can choose to jump straight to the final
Give us
challenge.
more versions of those maps. Give us more.
Also, the Leyline
more of
Overflow
everything.
event will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties.
I have not had to
Hopefully,
use
you're
Leyline
all
Overflow
excited
for a
for the
long time.
fabulous events
I'm
that
just
version
overloaded on
4.2
every
has
one
in
of these
store.
things. I have
But
overloaded on
still
Mora.
more surprises to
leveling
share.
maps.
Yay!
Oh,
I
let's
know.
get
Those are the only two more.
Well, before
Those
we
are
get
the only
into
two
them,
ley lines, right?
let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Yeah, I haven't done this in a long time, which feels weird because I used to be like I used to religiously do all of the different like double event rewards. I don't know if they even have double rewards for artifacts. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I don't know. $90.96K JNE to LVM. Mora and XP lose their meaning as soon as characters are built. Yeah. And I don't know. It feels like I'm just overloaded on everything except the things I need for character development. The reason why I get less characters now, ironically, once you get enough characters, you don't get as many characters in the future. Because you want to get more of the same character for constellations and power level. Because it feels bad if you just get a new character and it doesn't perform as well as you want them to.
Travelers.
At least that's how I feel.
I just took a look at Lady Farina's
That's how I constantly
itinerary,
want
and
multiple
it seems
constellations
we've
on a
actually
5-star.
reached the end. Aww, I know. So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version.
Oh?
Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally. True.
In version 4.2,
I'm bloated on artifact fodder too. I have almost no artifacts.
Quick challenge a weekly boss.
Even after 3 years, I have almost no artifacts.
Section of the adventure handbook.
It's really bad.
All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG. In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff.
I wish they would just give me one, like, integrated reason to play the card game. Just give me, like, Mora or something. Give me Mora, give me, like, leveling mats, anything.
Awesome. And, you know, since
just
the
give me
number of
a single reason to play this game. Like, I like the game, I just need a reason to. Give me an excuse.
From 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double. And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double again.
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG,
I forgot TCG exists, exactly.
Ample login rewards and
wait, what the fuck is that?
Guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact
wait, what?
Project team.
What is this?
May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah. Plus,
oh, this is Stellar Reunion. Never mind.
Has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
It wouldn't be so hard to like
Red notification dots have also
people
been
care a little bit about the
notifications
TCG.
That have already been
just give them extra Mora. That's literally what bounties are.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And
wow,
hopefully
amazing.
Travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Okay, great. Oh, and
to be fair, the main game is already enough to keep me busy. That's true.
I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come.
But it just feels like it's its own secluded part of the game now, right? It feels like people care about TCG,
And,
whereas other people just don't give a shit about it at all.
Around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melazines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're going to get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game. Bye. Toodaloo.
Dear traveler, your audience with the god of justice, Regina of many waters, and the most popular celebrity in all of Fontaine, Lady Farina, has been granted. The appointment is November 8th, 2023. Please make sure to come on time as Lady Farina will be waiting your arrival. Superintendant Cheval Marine. Okay. That was hype. I love the trailer. But so Farina, it looks amazing. I'll be honest. I think Farina is the best looking Archon so far. I think her idols, her animations, her attacks, her abilities are the most innovative so far out of all the characters I have ever seen. 5 days left. Woo! And now I can go to sleep, I guess. What is everybody else saying? I don't really care, to be honest. This is Bench Gamer, signing out. Thank you all for being here. Zendel, Rohit Pant, TL Forge, We Radica, Nerp, Raheem Richards. Bye-bye.